See out there right now, the coin toss is just taking place. I'll give you a little bit of rundown on both teams. Let's just focus on the coin toss for now. Just see who wins. Looks like Cheetahs have won and most likely deferred. Yeah, Hertfordshire won the toss and deferred, which typically will mean that the Seahawks will take the opening kickoff, as in receive the opening, excuse me, receive the opening kickoff. They didn't do the signal for it, but usually the players give it away, like they're signaling to the sideline and stuff, but didn't happen this time. But it does look like, well, we definitely know for sure that Solent Seahawks will be going left to right as we look at the camera from this angle, and the Cheetahs will be going right to left, and it is the Cheetahs that will be receiving the opening kickoff. So I haven't just introduced myself yet. My name's Steve Price. I will be the commentator / cameraman and producer and whatever else for this for the broadcast today. We do have a double header here today, so there will be a game after this for the adult team, which is going to be quite a juicy one, but we will focus on this game. I've got rosters for both teams with numbers. As a safeguarding measure, we're only going to be using the first names of each player, because we will have there can be some under 18s on either team. Anyway, that's out of the way. Let's get to the game. The ball is kicked off out of bounds, so that's an immediate penalty or an infraction, should we say? Hold on, let me try and straighten my camera up. It looks a bit wonky, doesn't it, on screen? Typically that means that the ball will. Have they called a flag? Are they throwing a flag for that? Yeah, it was out of bounds. Here we go. So they take it to the 30-yard line, or they can get a re-kick. So it looks like they've made a decision to take it to the 30-yard line. So QB number 6 for the Cheetahs drops back, boots round to his right, avoids a tackler, and great first down play. May even pick up a first down, as in first down yardage, but we'll wait and see what the referees say. The rules for this, so it is 11 aside that we're watching here, and the rules for under 19s are exactly the same as they are for standard adult contact. However, they only play 12-minute quarters at this level, so we should expect a faster paced game. Still played on a full-size pitch. This pitch is 90 yards and it is a first down. So QB drops back, looks to his left, rolls to his right, and is immediately under pressure and brought down, tackled by, I believe, number 30 led the charge there for Solent, and that's Will, who is a rookie. Always good to see rookies get on stat sheets. And that's quite a loss of yardage there. Second and... It's hard to say. Maybe a second about 18 from the 32. I don't have a name for this QB. So I'll try and get one at half time, but I'll just call him number 6 for now. Anyway, gets the ball up to number 1, who runs a lot of yards all the way across the field, and that's Riley, picking up about 4 yards. Well, actually, more than 4 yards. 4 yards from where the initial marker was, but obviously they were about 8 yards back. So about a 12-yard gain there, and brings up 3rd down and 6. Oh, ball goes over the QB's head and they blow the whistle immediately. I don't know what I don't know why that is. We'll see. We'll wait and hear from the white cap ref. It's a false start on number 28.
Right to snap. False start, number 28 on the offence. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
So number 28 on the offence moved before the ball. And the team are now penalised. They go back 5 yards and they will repeat third down. So 3rd and 11. So QB takes the ball, drops back, rolls to his left this side, tucks it up to run, and he got stripped really nicely there from, I'm going to get his number when he stands up. I think he stripped and recovered it. But there is a flag. We'll just get that player's number when we can. Oh, he's right in front, right behind the ref. Number 8. And that is one of the head coach's sons, Jake. So one of the head coach, Gavin Hart, for the Solent Seahawks, a former teammate of mine for a number of years, hell of a player. And he's got 2 young boys, Ryan and Jake. Ryan plays in number 21 on offense. You'll see him as usually lines up as a receiver. Yeah, there he is, slot receiver there. He and his teammate Oliver have just come back from Wisconsin, where they've played Wisconsin Oshkosh is the name of the place, but it's the Wisconsin Wolverines. So not a bad first down play there. Pick up of about 6 yards on the run, 2nd and 4. QB number 1 there takes the ball, drops to his right, and it is caught on the run by number 85, who picks up first down yardage, but there is yet again another flag. Number 85, Noah, for the Seahawks, has played for SGS, he's played for the Spitfires, and he's also represented GB. We're just waiting for the officials to make the announcement. So that will, I don't know if you could hear on the through the mic there, but that's a 5-yard penalty for illegal procedure, and it's now 2nd down and 9. So big swing there in that decision. So ball is, I'm sorry, trying to get where the ball is, around the 46-yard line into the Cheetahs territory. So Oliver, number 1 for the Seahawks, QB rolls to his left, keeps his head up, targets that man, number 21, Ryan, and isn't able to bring it in. So that will bring up 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9. QB takes it, looks immediately to his right, throws it into the flat, caught up in the air, but managed to caught and brought down nicely. Definitely first down yardage here, and he's taken it all the way for the first touchdown of the day. I believe it was number 12. Yeah, number 12 is the touchdown scorer. There are no flags on the play, and that's William, number 12 for the Seahawks, with opening the scoring here. There's an injury timeout. There was a Seahawks player down, but he has signalled to his sideline that he's okay. Seahawks very, very well supported here. I'll just do a little pan. You can just see a lot of friends and family watching. the under-19s. It's really good to see, especially for an away side, travelling and supporting their guys. It's one of the best things about the under-19 and the under-16 level in the sport in this country. Really, really well supported and spectated. Anyway, back to the action, and there is a 1 point. Ryan, number 21, the holder, 1 point attempt. There's definitely an offside there. Sorry, yeah, an offside, but I don't know. The flag has gone. It's marked good. I assume they'll decline the penalty and take the 1 point.
Come, boys. Come on, gents. Don't worry. All right, everyone did all right there. Listen, that's a scheme thing, all right? We're going to sort this, okay? You go.
So the extra point is good. The referee just confirming that. But yeah, defensive lineman for the Cheetahs just a little bit too keen, jumped the gun, but nothing too bad. And we'll restart. You can see numbers 39 and 16 for the Cheetahs. So 16 is Charlie. Oh, sorry, it's 38. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm reading off the wrong roster. 16 is Tavon. And 38 is George, back to return. I thought the balls get kicked off a little bit further back, but I don't think it is. This field is unique, those of you that know Britball. There are two cables at both 25-yard lines running across the width of the field. And the ball can sometimes hit it. When it does, the play is replayed. Regardless of what happened, the play gets replayed. Nice little return here, keeping his head up, getting the ball back to around the 17-yard line. It looks like that's where we're going to restart. 1st and 10 for the, and he's very excited with himself there. Charlie, number 16. No, I called him Charlie again. It's Tivon. I keep looking at the wrong roster. Sorry, guys. It's because on my sheet in front of me, I've got them, the Cheetahs on the left side and the Seahawks on the right. Maybe I need to swap them over. So the score's a bit wrong. Oh yeah, it is. Sorry. I was like, well, no, it's not. They got this at the extra point. Thank you for correcting me. 1st and 10. Ball snap, 6 takes it. Doesn't look like he really knew what he was doing there. Sorry, that was a little bit blocked by the ref, but pitched it out to the running back, and just had immediate pressure on him from this Seahawks defense. Loss of around 7 yards. Well, I'd say exactly 7 yards. 2nd and 17. Oh, there's a player down. Let me just pan away. So one thing again, for those of you that haven't watched a Sport Tank broadcast before, we actually, myself and other people involved, we all were players in Britball. So we've got some broadcast standards that have come through from that. One of those things is that we don't film injured players and we don't replay injuries, plays where players have been injured. Just out of respect, you can see on the field right now, actually, there's a thing in American football where people will take a knee, will kneel, and you can see all the sideline. This is the opposite team, the opposing team, because it's a cheetah that's down. I can just pan to the right, and you can see the cheetahs all kneeling. So it's like a respect thing that we've got in the game where you kneel while an injured player is being treated, and then also when the player comes off, they'll also get clapped off. I'm going to film the home sideline as well, so you can just see them. You can just see everyone taking a knee, and yeah, and to sort of emulate that from a broadcast perspective, we choose not to film and highlight the injuries. But I will give an update, because we do get parents and concerned loved ones wanting to know about the injury and who is injured. I can't see the player's number, but I will be able to, and when I can, I'll let you know. But it doesn't look like it's a severe one. He's just gingerly being helped up to his feet now. I would say it looks like something that may keep him out of the game, the rest of the game. And he's just being helped off. It's number 81, Henry, for the. He's just being clapped off. You can hear that clapping. You can hear my clapping as well, probably. Yeah, he's just being helped off. Like I say, quite gingerly. So I don't think we're going to see him again today. But he's walking off aided. I just think it looks like he's more shook up than anything else. Like took, you know, quite a big hit. So play will resume shortly. The referees will blow the whistle, and it will be 2nd and 17 for the Cheetahs. So one thing I haven't mentioned is that it's 9-a-side at this level, so there's not 11 players on the field. Oh, ball is dropped, really nicely recovered for, it's short of a touchdown. It did look like it was good for a touchdown, but he didn't quite pick up the touchdown. Mildly annoyed with himself there. Big 97, I think it's 97, on that D line, and that's Oliver, who, as I said earlier, is one of the players that have just come back from the States playing for UW Oshkosh is the right name for them. I just don't want to say Oshkosh, so I'm going to call them Wisconsin. I think it's the Wisconsin Titans. I probably called them the wrong name earlier, sorry. Anyway, 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for this Seahawks offense. You can see they've got a 3-man line at 3 in the backfield. Ball is snapped, handed off, really nicely defended there in the backfield. Contact initiated by 44, but I believe 62 actually brought him down. So Seamus, number 44, and Liam, number 62, combining there to prevent any yardage, and it's now 2nd and goal from the 1. Great play for the Cheetahs there. So only 1 man in the backfield now. They've got 2 receivers either side for this quarterback, and he drops the ball, and it's been intercepted by number 62. Didn't even hit the deck. What a play! What a play! And he's excited by that, and he absolutely should be. Liam making back-to-back plays for this defense and helping his team out. What a great play! The ball was inadvertently thrown by the QB. And it was a pass forward, so if that had hit the deck, it would have been an incomplete pass. So he managed to catch it out of the air and intercept the ball. Amazing stuff. What a play. So, it's now 1st and 10, and the Cheetahs and offense are back on the field. So they've got 3 receivers to this near side. You can see them just there on the right of your screen, and 1 receiver on the far side. Ball is snapped. QB gets under pressure immediately. And manages to get out of trouble. He's great with his legs, this QB. This is the 2nd time we've seen him on a big scramble. He does step out of bounds just before getting the 1st down, as he picked up about 8 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 8. So one thing you'll always hear in football is it's really rough for a defense when you've just come off the field and then you're back on straight away after a play or a couple of plays, and that's exactly what this Seahawks defense are experiencing. Just sit down, relax, and then you're called up and you're back on again. Anyway, pitch to the left this time. Number 88, the ball carrier, manages to get around the first would-be tackler, and he's wrapped up and spun around multiple times there and brought down, but it does get this forward progression. I think it was number 13 there that was making the tackle. 88, the ball carrier, Jacko. There was a 1st down. It was a 1st down, and number 13, Joshua, for the Seahawks with the tackle there. 1st and 10, and the ball is on the 16-yard line. So obviously, Cheetah's own 16-yard line. Oh, flag thrown. You did hear the ref this side asking the defensive line to back up. They were just in that neutral zone. So 5 yards, repeat 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 5 from the 21-yard line. There's another player down. I'm just going to pan away. I'll zoom in on these players here just to get him, make sure he's not in frame. He's up. It was number 6, QB for the Cheetahs. Sorry, he is on my roster. Billy, his name is. Apologies, Billy. I couldn't see you on the roster before. But he's have to come off because he was down for a play. So the ball will be marched 5 yards forward to the 21-yard line. Pretty much bang in front of us. I'll move slightly just so that we don't get any line of sight blocked by any people from the sideline. Can you move him? Ball boy there just in the way. He's all right. He's good. He's moved. So there's 2 running backs here in the backfield for the Cheetahs. One's quite far back. They've just adjusted. Ball bobbled by the QB, pitched up into the air. Oh, he does so well to get out of trouble there. Brings the ball back. Well, that doesn't get to the line of scrimmage. He's about a loss of 5 yards on the play. So the 5 yards they just gained, they gained the previous play from the penalty. They've just, 4 yards. Okay, not so bad. But it is now 2nd and 9. I didn't get the new QBs. I think it's number 89 was the new QB. Uzoma. Or is it 28? I'm not sure. Very similar build, both of them. It is 89. So Uzoma in at QB. There is an additional man in the backfield there. And he takes it and runs it, and he's got some speed. Gets around some would-be tacklers. And it looks good for a first down. We haven't got the signal yet, but I mean, the referee on the far side has stood right on the line there. But we haven't seen the signal. They haven't said for the chains to move. That's got to be a first down. Come on. Yeah, look at where you're marking it. Okay, cool. Yeah, first down. Great play. 1st and 10. Ball is now on the 27-yard line, the Cheetahs' 27-yard line. The Cheetahs doing really well on this drive, stringing some plays together. They've clearly made. They've just called a timeout. They've clearly made some adjustments here. Offensively, there is a new quarterback in number 19, and that's, I think I say his name, Benja, or it could be Benya. But he's in at QB now, so it'd be good to see what he can do. This is the 3rd quarterback that we've seen for the Cheetahs so far today. I just heard them call number 19 Ben, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Right, so time's back on. And it is Uzoma in there. That looked like he was offside again on the D line. Is there? Yeah. So they just said the centre hadn't snapped the ball. If the centre hadn't snapped the ball, that should be an offensive penalty. Let's see what they do. Yeah. So 5-yard penalty on the offense, yeah. And that puts the ball at the 22, back to the 22-yard line. And it is now 1st and 15. You can see, look, quite deep in this backfield, these players. Ball's bobbled. There's a man on him straight away, and fantastic sack there from number 3, I believe. Yeah, number 3, you can see him there on the defence. Christopher, I mean, they were already 1st and 15. What are they now? Let's just try and add this up. 20, 25, 2nd and 25. That's more than that, isn't it? 15. Yeah, 30 it is, sorry. What a loss on the play. So it's 2nd and 30. So, again, this D-line, a little bit too keen in the middle here. They just got another penalty against them. It's
That's offside. That's offside. Stop. Offside against the defence, 5-yard penalty, retreat 2nd down. Illegal motion what? I don't know what illegal motion is.
So that brings up 2nd and 25. Ball is now on the 18. No, it can't be the 18, can it? The 13-yard line. Again, high snap, but managed to hand it off. No, it hits the deck. And I don't know if he recovered it. It looks like number 3 recovered it for the defence. We'll just wait to see the referee signal here. Yeah, it looks like that's a turnover. So another turnover for this Cheetahs offense, giving up the ball and really putting the defense on the back foot. So 1st and goal for the Seahawks on the 1-yard line once again. I think it's the 1-yard line. Yeah, it's the 1-yard line. Wow. So another great opportunity here for the Seahawks. Ball snapped, handed off, and just on him straight away. He's not quite brought him down yet. It's a big, tough runner, but the whistle's gone. 62 there with the tackle. And that's Liam Sweeney once again. There's 3 plays back to back on defence Liam Sweeney's been involved with. 2 of them tackle for losses, 1 of them an interception. He's having a hell of a game. So I think there's a bit of loss of a yard on that play actually. So 2nd and 2. So QB joined by 1 man in the backfield. Ball snapped. QB. Oh, what a beautiful! I think that was a blitz there. But number 55, Henry for the Cheetahs. That's the end of the 1st quarter. So we end the 1st quarter. Solent Seahawks 7, Hertfordshire Cheetahs 0, and with the Solent Seahawks at the they're 1st and goal, roughly the 7-yard line now. That was a fantastic sack there from Henry, number 55 from the Cheetahs. Now the problem up here is that we've got to go all the way at the other end now, and we won't see much. However, I do have a second camera up the other end, and it's fixed in position like that. So we might be able to catch something. The problem is that I have to try and switch it middle of the play. So don't hate me. Ooh, I need to change it to second quarter on the scoreboard there. That did feel quick, didn't it? I don't know, did it feel quick? Is that about right for a 12-minute quarter? Definitely an action-packed quarter, that's for sure. And it's a very close game. Obviously, you know, that the odds are on for Solent to go 2 scores up here, but let's see what they can do. It's 3rd and 7 for them, 3rd and goal from the 7, should I say? And number 1, Oliver in at QB takes the ball, looks over the middle, fires it up quite high, and it is caught. And is it signalled for a touchdown? Yes, it is. And that's number 7 scoring there, Freddie for the Seahawks. And I will add the points correctly this time. Look at that. Getting good at this. Anyway, so it looks like Solent are going to go for 1. With kicker number 18, Owen, and number 21, Ryan, holding. I didn't get the number of the snapper, but I'll try to. Ball snapped, blocked, and oh, they blew it dead. That was very nice of them because the play was still going and the ball wasn't dead at that point. But this Hertfordshire Cheetahs side don't give up and have a good play there, good result on that point after. They will still receive the next kickoff and get the ball again. I'm hoping that they get the ball down this end of the field so we've got a nice angle of everything. Do you see Seahawks lining up? Freddie there, touchdown scorer waving at the camera. And back to return. God, they're deep and wide. I don't know why they'd be so wide. I don't know if you can see it there. Just on the right of the screen, far back, and on the left there. Oh, they are creeping in. If you're that wide, you probably expect the ball to go out of bounds, which is a penalty on a kickoff. Anyway, ball fielded. I don't know the number. I'll get it when he comes up. I think it's 38. Yes, it is. George for the Cheetahs, and he gets the ball beyond the 25. We're just waiting to see where it's marked. Probably, sorry, beyond the 20 is what I meant, not 25. It's probably around the 23-yard line, maybe 24. It'll be interesting to see what this Cheetahs offense have done. They've been very adaptive. They've had a little bit of trouble getting the ball from the centre to the quarterback at times, but they've changed personnel at quarterback a couple of times already. So there we go, straight through the hands. 55 in at quarterback now. The man who just made that fantastic sack, Henry, over his head, recovered onto the floor, massive loss of yardage again, inside the 10, roughly around the 5-yard line. So we're looking at about a 15-yard loss, 2nd and 25. So not making it easy for themselves here, unfortunately. The Cheetahs, they may need to go under centre for this because that's been the thing that's costing them on these drives. And they are. I don't. Did he take a knee? Oh no, there's a flag. Okay. False start on the offence. So that's half distance because they're inside the 10. 3 yards, something like that. They've taken off, so or added on. Hey, look at it. So 2nd and 28. Repeat the down. Ball's on the deck, and they're scrambling for it. It looks like it's a Seahawks ball. We'll just wait and see. The Seahawk definitely came up with it, and we had a pretty good look on it. Yeah, they have signalled first down. So the Seahawks again in a 1st and goal situation. Their offense has just been gifted and gifted and gifted 3 times today so far. 1st and goal they've been put onto the field. Once they've scored from it, once they haven't, and this is the third time for them doing so. So, you know, I mean, anyone should expect their team to score from 1st and goal at looks like around the 3-yard line this time. Let's see what they can do. So number 1, Oliver still in at QB. And number 3 joining him, Christopher in the backfield. Oliver throws to his right, and intended man was number 21, Ryan, just a little bit far in front of him. And that brings up 2nd and 3. Energy's dropped massively from at the game, like both sides. There's always that really nice build up and a lot of vocal support, and it's all just gone a little bit quiet at the moment from both sidelines. 2nd and 3. QB Oliver signalling to his left. Man going in motion. And ball is... There's another flag pre-snap. Oh, what's this one for? It's a false start on the offence. So ball will go back 5 yards. And it will be second... They'll repeat the down. 2nd down and 8. So we'll see the 3rd attempt at a 2nd down shortly. Ball is snapped. QB looks to his right. He's got some time. He scrambles and he looks like he's going to take this all the way in. Really nice there from Oliver, QB for the Seahawks. Just keeping his head up, his chin up, his eyes to look into the right, but in his peripheral he saw that man coming for him and managed to slip him, and it was a foot race then to the end zone as he manages to score the 3rd touchdown of the day for the Solent Seahawks. So they're going for 2 on this extra point. And QB Oliver still in, takes the ball, looks to his right, rolls a little bit to his right, fires across the middle to intended receiver, number 12, William, who scores the 2 extra points to bring the score to 21-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So that's two very quick touchdowns for this Seahawks offense, and like I said, it just feels quite flat here on the sideline. The Cheetahs need a nice boost. They need someone to, you know, put in a nice big hit or a nice run or a long play. Liam Sweeney, 62, is on the field. He's been the man that's made some big plays so far for their defense. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve here. Ball being kicked off here. The wind is blowing in this direction, so that it hangs it quite a long time in the air before it is picked up And it's 38, number 38 again. He's had all these kickoffs, George, for the Cheetahs. Another player that's sort of stood out for that Cheetah side so far. The offense are not even taking the field. What are they doing? The Cheetahs offense. Here they come. But I'd imagine that we'll see the quarterback under centre here. They've got to have a delay of game. I don't mean right now, but they've got to be facing a delay of game on this. They're taking a long time since the ball was dead. Anyway, the QB is in shotgun, and there's a false. You can see false start. Number 13, Joshua in at QB, and that's a false start. Yeah, so false start. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down, so 1st and 15. So yeah, this offense aren't helping themselves with these smaller penalties, but hopefully they can get this snapping, get this ball snapping sorted and get some yards. Nice high, not nice high, very high through the hands, and a massive loss. I think they just need to go under centre, or go to from a shotgun to like a pistol, like a closer snap, and just nice low. Waist height, get it out. Just it's not working so far for them, and it's a massive loss of yards. How far the ball was on around the 28 to start off with, and it's now down to around the 13. So it's like over 20 yards, 1st and 20 odd. Here we go. Managed to get the ball out this time. And you could see all of the black jerseys just pursuing really nicely there, containing the man, turning him inside, and it looks like there's no gain on that play of yardage. That may be down to the fact that we've seen the Cheetahs backfield, the running backs line up really deep, and I think what we saw there was a player that had the ball was certainly running upfield, but only managed to get back to his line of scrimmage. So Joshua, number 13, still in at QB. Nice snap. He's got some time. Fires it into some trouble, and it's an incomplete pass. I mean, he threw that under duress. He had a man breathing down on him. Managed to get the ball off. Wasn't the sharpest of throws in the air. Probably a little bit too long for that distance, and gave the Seahawks defense an opportunity to sort of close it down a bit more than they would. So we've actually got a punt situation for the Cheetahs. I don't know if we've seen them punt yet. There's so many turnovers in this game. But here they are, out to punt, number 7 for the Seahawks. Freddie, second touchdown scorer. Back to return. There is he. There he is. Okay, snap. That really nice form tackle there, and a closing down of the player's space. And that was number 55, calling that name out again, Henry. Yeah. So 10-yard penalty from the flag. The flag's there, and it's a blocks million. So the Seahawks take line. So Ryan in motion there, takes the jet sweep, number 21, and it looks good for first down yardage. We'll just wait and see. Yellow cones on the sideline, so I could overlook one quite easily, but yeah, it is a first down. But there's those yellow cones. Look exactly like a flag, referee's flag on the floor. Anyway, yard line, still in Solent territory, but barely. And QB Oliver still in for. That's Ryan going in motion, number 21. QB drops back, looks to the left at the direction of the motion. The defense, and it's a completed a catch and run for Ryan, like where the flag's thrown. Oh, an eligible man downfield. So they lose 5 yards on that. The Sealand, they drop back. They drop back deeper into their territory. I played in America as well. I've never played for Southampton. Anyway, 1st and 15, QB gets the ball. Under pressure, really nicely. What a great defensive play. Getting that sack, and I mean, this defense has played so well for the Seahawks. And he's got some space and he's got some speed. Just out of bounds by number 13. There is a flag all the way back here. From the Seahawks on that play, and it was Devontae chewing him and getting him out of bounds. Let's just wait and see what the referee's got to say here. Oh, another Seahawk penalty. So it's a blindside block by number 12, William, and they just lose more yards. Another 10 yards. I mean, it's going to be like 2nd and... They're just waiting for the referee, just moving it back now. See him there. That's about 25. Called by number 9 and number 16. Number 16 is a hype man for this Cheetahs side. Tavon, he's always positive and always celebrating his and his teammates' players. QB takes the ball. There's a lot of pressure, but good. God, what a play from him. You could see him there just tracking the ball beautifully. No one on him, and scores the 4th touchdown of the day for this Solent side. So they are lined up to go for 1. To tack it on, and touchdown scorer Ryan, number 21, ready to hold, which he does nicely. The score is extended by 7, and it's now 20. Solent, they're running away with it a bit in this 2nd quarter. That's 3 touchdowns they scored. I don't know this for a fact because I've done an under-19s game in a long time, but leagues. So it's called a mercy rule, and if you go 35 points up, the game will just fly by. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get the... We can have a competitive game. Straight into the hands of the returner, who I think is number 38 again. But 38 George, yet again takes a kick off. He's got good hands. The ball, the offence will take over with the ball on around the 30. Not a bad starting field position here for this offence. Just fingers crossed they can nice and tidy. It off a little bit of confusion there, and it was just too much time in the backfield. No, it looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. What do I? Ball snapped. By not putting it up in the air, maybe this, this personnel changes. The QB is, yeah, the QB is definitely out. Taking his pads off, so on the sideline here. So maybe he was the only QB that could really pass the ball well, because they're just up. But they've got some very rapid players in this Cheetahs offense. So it's just about do that on this drive. Again, awkward snap. QB doesn't quite have it, and it gets stripped. Takes it in for a touchdown on his first game back from the United States. That's Oliver, number 97, for touchdown of the game. More than recovered by him rather than it being stripped. You could see the QB didn't have really good control of it. It sort of had it in his with this extra point, I believe we go and ask him as well. His name's Martin. He's a nice dude. Old. Now we can't see the number he held up there or hear it. So I don't know how many 0, because he held up fingers, or at least one finger. Oh, it's not Martin on this sideline. I'll wait until the play resumes. Actually, it'll be difficult. Anyway, Joshua here to kick off again. Nice, he kicks it just beautifully. 38 George takes the ball, he runs into his man, he runs into one of theirs. And doing so well on this, on special teams for the Seahawks. I'm surprised they keep kicking it to him. It looks like we've got a timeout as an injury, sorry. Number 7, Freddie, previous touchdown scorer. He looks to be in a leg injury, but I'll give you guys an update after his treatment and once he's been walked off. Can walk off on his own power, but we'll see. Looks like he was just sort of maybe clipped on his leg. Bit of discomfort in his lower leg. I'm fairly certain we're going to see him again, but good to see that he's okay. Sorry, yeah, we're losing some, usually pretty sound. Anyway, ball is snapped, pitch, juke and jump around the first would-be tackler, but does get, Yeah, sorry, I can see that we're losing packets on the... Because the... Hold on. I'm just going to check everything technically. Nice tackle there. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the stream and come back to it. I will spend half time trying to sort out whatever issue is. Well, I can't see one, but I do apologise for it being laggy. Anyway, 20 minutes. We'll see you back here in 20 minutes time for the second half, and that ends the first half 35-0 to the Solent Seahawks. Welcome back. You join us here for the... Hey? Okay, sweet. Join us for the opening of the second half, or the start of the third quarter, however you want to look at it. It's the same thing at this game. And in a strange turn of events, we're going to be seeing the Cheetahs return the ball. So the Seahawks are going to kick off yet again. They had the deferred kickoff from the beginning and chose to kick, which means they then kick again here. So it's yeah, you don't often see that. You usually see the team that has the deferral decision receive, but here we go. So I thought the teams were taking the field to kick off, but I did check with the refs. It is I don't know why I got this wrong, but the 35-point lead, which they've established, it can't turn into a running clock until the second half, which is where we're in now. So it is a running clock from the start of this second half. That can be reversed if the scoreline drops down to I think it's 20 points from 35. And also, probably most importantly, I think I've resolved the lag issue. It's a weird one because we pay like £100 a month for a Starlink satellite service, and it should work. And it's not overcast. And even if it was, the one we pay for should go through the overcast weather. But yeah, we had 200 meg. It just decided it wasn't going to work properly. I don't think it's the satellite. I think it was the other equipment that we've got. But anyway, it looks like it's playing ball now and working okay. So hopefully this we won't have that issue again. And apologies for that happening. I don't know why. Anyway, number 3, we got a new kicker for the Seahawks, and it's running back Christopher. I think someone may have to hold this for him because the wind is blowing very strong. That might fall off that tee there, but we'll see. You just see I don't know if you see in the background the trees are blowing sort of left to right, so from the left to the right, and so roughly in the direction of this kick. Really nice high kick. 38 takes it and is brought down at the 17-yard line. George. And I'm just going to address this if anyone wondering why we're using first names, just because this is an under-19 broadcast, and under-19s, while it does include 18 and 19-year-olds, it also can include any 17-year-olds and under. And as a safeguarding measure, one of the safeguarding measures we have, as well as having parental waivers and stuff, is that we will only say the first names of the players. So I do have everyone's full name, but I will only be saying their first names on both teams. So QB takes the ball, pitches it to his... Oh, and he's taking it again. That's the second time. So the ball pitched to the running back, and he sort of bobbles it, and he's down. I'm gonna pan away, but big 97, Oliver for the Seahawks. He is up on his feet. That's good. He's going to take himself off. Gets his second fumble recovery of the game. His previous one he had taken in for a touchdown. This one he had taken to the 4-yard line. So this is like the fourth time in the game that the Seahawks have been given a very, very short field, the offense. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. And again, we are in a running clock situation. So, which means that for incomplete passes, the clock still doesn't stop. It keeps going. So you just chew through the clock a lot quicker than you normally would. Timeouts still stop the clock, as do moving the sticks for first downs. QB under pressure. Oh, manages to avoid it. Fires the ball up in the air. Oh, sorry. I thought he fired the ball up in the air. He pump faked and he faked me out. and he was eventually run out of bounds for a 1 yard loss, 2 yard loss. 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6. Sorry, let me say this properly. 2nd down and goal from the 6. And we've got the teams arriving for the next game, which is going to be a hell of a game. Cambridgeshire Cats versus the Hertfordshire Cheetahs, Adult League Premier South game. And there's a lot riding on it, so looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll have a lot of supporters here for it. Anyway, Oliver, number 1 in at QB. Again under pressure, scrambles to his right, sorry, his left, and is brought down. Definitely picks up some yards, but you can see that this Cheetahs defence has continued to just apply pressure onto this offence, and it's worked really well so far. But that is a pickup of about 3 yards. Yeah. So it'll be third down and 3 from the 3. 3rd and goal from the 3.
Defense!
The man in motion.
Pass!
He might get flagged there for actually turning up the field before the ball's moved, but no, there's no flag on the field. It did look like number 21 Ryan had just sort of pivoted to turn up field there towards the line of scrimmage, which you're not allowed to do in our sport at this level.
Come on, big stop, Dave!
Hold this, boys.
4th down and goal from the 3.
This is it, boys.
This defence has done such a good job today in these situations.
Let's go. Let's go.
And unfortunately, they've been in these situations quite a bit. Ball is snapped, thrown out to this flat here, caught and taken in by number 2 for the Seahawks, Kyle. So Kyle there adding another 6 points to the scoreboard, making it 41-0 pending this point after attempt. So new kicker. So this is Christopher, number 3 kicking. The kicker in the first half was Owen, number 18. But it looks like Christopher's taken over all duties here, and his first point after goes well. Gets it. 42-0.
Kick the turn again, boys. Okay, right, offense, get ready, okay?
So getting back to ready to return this kickoff is again that man, number 38, George, and he's joined by number 16, Tavon. They're pretty much exclusively kicking it to George, and I don't know if that's because Tavon's like a danger man. Don't know, but our view's blocked a little bit. Let me try and move and see if I can get a better angle. Just of the kicker there. Looks like he will need a man to hold onto the tee as we see the second kickoff for the Seahawks in this 3rd quarter. Nicely kicked this time to number 16, and that's a good return. That's about 35 yard line. He's down. I think he got sort of. Oh no, he's back up. Good. He's back up. I think it tackled a little bit hard onto the ground there, but he's okay, which is good to see. The ball is on the 30. I can't even see it. Oh, the ref's got it there. 34-yard line. And in it, I can't get the number of the QB, but I will get it shortly. But there's a new QB in for the Cheetahs. Oh, blocked. Deflected pass or block pass by the D lineman, and I believe it's number 19 who's the Ben, who's in at QB for the Cheetahs, and that brings up 2nd and 10. So they've got 3 receivers this side, plus a tight end. Let's just zoom out a little bit, and one running back. There's a false start. It's 5 yards. Repeat the down.
61 on the offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat the down.
Yep. So 61, Seb, the man who got the blame for the penalty, and it brings up 2nd and 15 from the 29-yard line. They haven't moved the box yet. The down marker, there they are, they're doing it now in the background. QB hands it off. To number 61. So he cost them 5 yards on the previous play, gives them 4 yards on the play after, so it's 3rd and 11. I didn't think you could play a skill position with number 61. I thought that was like a lineman number. Or am I just talking about old stuff here? But I was pretty sure that numbers between like number 60 and 79 can't be skill positions. Anyway, ball snap, passed out. Oh, incomplete pass in and out of the hands of Riley, number 1 for the Cheetahs. And you can see QB Ben just like blaming himself for that pass, patting himself, taking the blame to his receiver, and their punt team's out now. And back to return is for the Seahawks is Ryan, number 21. And punting is Ben. So are we going to see a fake? That would be amazing. He's punting against a very strong wind. Nicely snapped. Nice kick actually. Oh, it bounces off of someone, and that looks like he's recovered for a first down to the Cheetahs. That hit a Solent player. Yeah, great play. Great play, George, number 38. Does really well there. I think a little bit of I want to say the right phrase, but a lapse in thinking from the Seahawks player there, letting the ball touch him, which then made it possible for Cheetahs to recover it and take possession. And they take possession just shy into the Seahawks territory. So the ball is like, I think the nose of it is touching the 45-yard line, which is the halfway line in this field. It's 90-yard field. Ben takes it, hands it off to Seb, and he's coughed the ball up. Oh, they seem to have that looked like it was blown up a bit early, but let's see what they say. Oh, that's the quarter. That's the quarter gone. 12-minute quarter, bang, gone. Oh my God, they got to change ends, which is only about a 5 or a 10 yard walk, but whew. I think the running back was sort of lucky there, because that ball looked like it was coming loose before he was down on the ground. But we're now in, let me change the it's so weird changing the scoreboard now to the fourth quarter, but it is the fourth quarter. So going into the fourth quarter, Solent continue to lead with the score being 42-0. But the Cheetahs now have the ball, and they're driving left to right as we watch in this fourth quarter. So number 19, Ben, back in at QB, 61, Seb, backing him up as running back, and all of the other receivers are on the far side of the field to the quarterback's left. Seb takes the ball. Great little draw play that. Lots of space, really good blocking up front for his lineman. This Seahawks defense, maybe they've rotated a little bit here, I'm not sure, but they don't seem as formidable up front, certainly in the middle of the field in this second half. But great first down run, good for 6 yards, 2nd and 4. So Ben takes a snap, gets under pressure, tucks the ball, gets wrapped up. Really nice play there by the defender. That's him right there, number 28 for the Seahawks, Maximilian. Great play from him there. There was quite a lot of open space for the quarterback to juke into. Quite tough to break him to close down on a quarterback like that when they're out running. But did a great job, stayed disciplined, kept his feet underneath him and wrapped up the quarterback, made the tackle. Anyway, it's a bit of a loss of yardage there, 4th and 6. They're treating this as a punt, the Seahawks are. I know, he's now coming up to play safety. So they are going for it. You can see Ben, look at him taking off. He's got the ball in his inside hand. He definitely gets a first down. Good play, good play. Keeping the drive alive, first down. Ball will go, we'll just wait and see where it's marked. It looks like it's marked at around the 28-yard line. That was a really good play. It's the sort of play we saw from the starting quarterback, Billy. Really good with his legs, when he decided to take off. That one, it was a designed run. You could tell just from the way Ben took off as soon as he got it. And he had that confidence and it paid off. Great play, first down. Ball is on the 28-yard line. Ben takes it, pump fakes it and runs it to his left for about a 2-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 25-yard line. Oh, there's a player down, and it's number 61, Seb, for the Cheetahs. Again, don't think it's a bad injury. I think he was just sort of limping with it, like walking wounded, and the coaches said to him, go to the ground. And they say that means by rule the player can then be treated for his injuries. So you can't be stood up and get treated for an injury, which is crazy. So you have to go to the ground. But as you can see, all the players on the field and on the sideline for the Seahawks taking a knee, out of respect for the opposition player that's down. And he's back up on his feet. You can see him there now to show you, Seb, walking off under his own power. So we should see him again getting clapped off. There is another player that I think is he's down. I don't know if he's getting treatment. He's back up. Oh, it was QB Ben, but he's okay. He stayed on. just took the opportunity, I think, to take a breather. Oh, there's a little cone there blowing onto the field. It is very windy here. Wind in from the back of the camera blowing over, like towards the way that we're shooting, the direction that we're shooting. Ben fires the ball up in the air, and it looks like it's going to be picked, and it is picked by number 13 from on the Seahawks, and that's Joshua, and they take over first and 10 on their own 6-yard line. This is the worst starting position for this Seahawks side this game, and this drive may see the game out with this running clock. So time back on. Different QB in. I can't get his number. I think it's just number 2. I'll report back shortly. Ball on the deck! And that's got to be recovered by the Cheetahs. It's got to be. We'll wait for the signal. But yes, and it is. Cheetahs ball, first and goal from the 5-yard line, maybe 4-yard line. Great opportunity. This is the best starting field position for a drive for the Cheetahs. They've got to be pumped for this. This is great stuff for them. Let's get them on the board. I feel like I'll go on there and do it myself. So look how far back. They're way too far back. Okay, they are adjusting. Okay. Ben takes the ball.
Oh, go on, George!
Hands it off to George, number 38. He gets brought down. He may have even lost the yard on that play. Or did he? It looks like maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. So second and goal from the 4-yard line. Come on, Hertfordshire. I know he did lose a yard, so it is second and goal from the 5. Really far back and then sort of shuffle forward. Ben takes the ball, pitches it out to Henry, number 55, and he lost 4 yards, 3 yards. So third and goal from the 8 when we restart. But yeah, I think like what I said earlier, I think the Cheetahs passing game has sort of left the chat with their starting QB Billy going out. Everything's just been on the ground, hasn't it? And not that it's been bad, but the problem is that it becomes predictable for the defence. So the ball's on like the 8-yard line. Seb back in, good to see him back in. And runs it up the middle, gets it to the 10-yard line. So 4th and goal from the 10. It looks like they're going for a field goal. But yeah, so as I was saying, like the ball was on the 8-yard line, and the running back that took the ball was on the 18, so 10 yards away. It just seems a bit too far. I know we're 9 aside here, so maybe things are a little bit different, but just seems like you're giving the defense so much to work from. Well, I'd love it as a linebacker. Having to see the running back won't run from that far to go and get the ball. Anyway, number 55 Henry holding, Benji number 19 kicking. Let's see what they can do. Good snap, good hold. No, I think it was actually. No, someone's got hold of it. A little bit of a scrum. Ball is turned over. It looks like they'll put it around the 10-yard line. Let's just wait and see once they restart. But the Seahawks offense jogging on now to take the field again. I'll try and get. I think the quarterback. They changed quarterback, didn't they? It was I think it's number 12 that's playing quarterback for them. William, who's also has experience at GB level. As had starting quarterback number 1, Oliver. Yeah, takes the ball, boots out to the left, keeps his head up. He's a left-handed QB, so booting out to the left isn't the end of the world. Oh, there's a player down injured, so just going to pan away. There is a flag. We'll just wait and see what the white cap ref says. I'll just see if I can do that. There's a hold off number 83 in the offense. So number 83 on the offense is Ryan. Ryan, number 83, held, and that's a 10-yard penalty. But because the ball is at the 10-yard line, it's only a 5-yard penalty because you can't put the ball on the goal line. So half the distance of the goal, and it will be first and 15 when we restart. Just waiting. So it is a Seahawks player that's down. I can't get the number. It looks like a larger guy, so it might be a lineman, but we'll see. So there's 3 minutes 29 seconds left in the game. Again, running clock, but the clock has stopped for the injury. The injury looks like a lower leg injury. Player's just being treated. So Cheetahs failed to get on the board. With that field or with that drive, that short yardage they had. Great defense from the Seahawks there to keep them out under a hell of a lot of pressure. Okay, so number 97 Oliver for the Seahawks has now changed to number 77 jersey number. I don't. There's no tactical reason for that I can tell. I just think it's he maybe had. Maybe it's a blood thing or tall jersey, I'm not sure, but the player is still down. He looks fairly comfortable, but certainly in pain. Just being treated, still treated by the physio. I think some people are just coming on to help him onto his feet. Yeah, just been helped up to his feet now, which is good to see. It was number 73, and he's hobbling off. I don't think we're going to see him again. He's being helped off there by a fellow teammate. Very little movement there. His name's Harry, so that's Harry, number 73 for the Seahawks. Hopefully nothing too serious for him, but he's not putting much weight through that leg of his as his teammates helping him off. So when we restart, it's 3 minute and I think I say 3:29, something like that, until the end of the game. And as I sort of predicted, I believe. Oh no, I predicted that on the previous drive, didn't I? But I believe on this drive, the game will probably end at the end of this drive, or with this drive. Oh, okay, cool. Injured players off now, and whistle's going. Well, time's back on. So yeah. Thank you. So William in at QB, just ready to restart. 1st and 15. Here we go. Ball on the 5. Really bad mesh there for the handoff, but Seb. It's not Seb, is it? Sorry, this is Christopher. Look at him go. What a run from him. Just makes something out of nothing. What a great run. Christopher, they're so late in the game to just be forcing players to put everything in to bring you down. Hell of a run. That was a 10-yard run. The ball's at the 15-yard line. It's 2nd and 5. He's a big dude, Christopher. Number 3, running back for the Seahawks. I say running back. We've also seen him kick and we've seen him punt. Oh no, we've seen him kick. We haven't seen him punt. He's kicked the extra point and he's kicked kickoffs. And he's still in there, still angry, running like a monster. So Ryan going in motion, but that high snap ruined the timing and that. And I don't know who's got the ball. It's Christopher that got hold of it. How did he get it? So the ball was intended as a jet sweep to Ryan, number 21, somehow, and ran it about 20 yards up the field. Timeout from the ref, 2-minute warning. So 1 minute 59 left. Cheetahs have 3 timeouts remaining. And we'll just wait to see. Oh, I can't see him hold up the number. Someone's in the way. Looks like 3. So both teams have all their timeouts left. I can't see anyone taking any. But what a run! Like, what a something out of nothing run as well. It was like 3rd and 5. A high snap, ruining the timing of like the orbital motion jet sweep. But big Christopher, number 3, manages to get hold of the ball and take it about 15 yards upfield. Bobbled along the ground for the snap, but QB manages to keep hold of it. Oh, so there's people in the way here. Sorry, guys. I'll see if I can change camera angle, but nah. What's going on? Oh, sorry, my other camera's taking a while to... Apologies, I can't do anything about play. They're all stood in the player box, but sometimes they don't follow the ball. But 1st down yardage, ball is now into Cheetahs territory. I can creep a little bit forward here. And Cheetahs keep the ball. William, number 12, still in at QB. Hands the ball off to big Christopher. He runs off to the left, and he's got space and time, and he looks like he's going to take that all the way in. Oh, I'd accidentally kept it on the wrong camera. So you actually got to see that run pretty good. Apologies that I didn't have the other camera going. But anyway, that's another touchdown. That's another 6 points added. So the game will not end with this drive. And the score is 48-0 pending this point after attempt. Looks like that's game. I don't think they're going to get the point after. Referee's going to hold it up. And that is game, that is full time. So all players embracing each other. Yeah, so the game here finishes 48-0 Solent Seahawks over the Hertfordshire Cheetahs. We've got the next game coming up, Kickoff in an hour. It won't be on this live stream link, it will be on another one, simply because we want to keep them separate for people watching them back. And also there's different standards of broadcast, obviously this one being with safeguarding added to it because there are under 18s potentially playing. Anyway, so a bit of a one-sided affair in this game, but there was glimmers of really good play on both sides. There's some great players on both sides of this of the ball here. And I think had the Cheetahs QB been able to sort of stay out there, we might have a bit of a different story, but not to take away from the dominant performance of the Seahawks. They were fantastic today. Anyway, right, so we'll end that there. Thank you very much for watching. And like I said, we'll be back on in about an hour for the Hertfordshire Cheetahs adult team against the Cambridgeshire Cats. Which is a massive, massive game. Essentially, two teams fighting it out to stay in the Premier South. And well, technically, the team that loses, the bottom team in the Premier South goes to like a gulag where they play the top team in Div 1 to see if they stay in the Premiership. So yeah, not a good place for them. All right, thanks very much, guys. Sorry, did you take that?